And so one day I was in Accra, I got a call. He says, Otumfuo wants you in Malaysia. Who am I to refuse? So I got up and went. And when I went, I said, hey, only I say, President Mills say, but yeah, na be the chain, na be the vice president, I was there be. Hey, oh boy.
Your Excellency, Your Majesty, senior government officials, Nananom, it is my distinct pleasure to invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces to deliver his statement. A round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. I have a prepared speech here, but before I read the speech, I'll make a few comments. I'll beg permission from Nana Otumfuo to reveal a few personal things. Nana Wadaroma. I was a little boy growing up in Ringway Estate, Susu. And my father's house was directly opposite Nana Eduhene's house. And so Nana Eduhene's children, Kojobo Chio, Kwame Nkrumah, and all of them were our friends. And Nana Eduhene's nephews that he was bringing up were Atta Mills and Kwame Nkrumah and all of them. And so they used to come on holidays from school and spend holidays there. And then there was another of Nana's children who used to come and spend holidays. We used to come Kweku Kweku. It turned out to be they were slightly older than us. We were younger. And so they used to send us to buy ice cream and all kinds of things for them. And he used to come during vacations. So later when I became a minister and we were installing the next Otumfuo after Opokuwari died, they installed Nana Osei Tutu II. I said, but this is Eduhene, Oye Sefini, Oye Denkoye. Then it fitted the jigsaw puzzle together to Nana Eduhene's palace to be groomed as a king. And that's why he used to come to Ringway on holiday, because so, of course, when he became the king of Asante, Malaysia became my home, and he's been like an elder brother to me. He's counseled me very frankly on occasions when I was vice president. We faced issues to do with the IMF. I went to him. It was him who, went to New York, went and spoke to the IMF director and all that, and they opened up the extended credit facility to us. So, Your Majesty, I thank you very much for your friendship. The first time Professor Mills sent Bafuboni of blessed memory and a team to come and tell me that he wanted me to be his running mate. And at that time, I had made my plans to leave politics. So my response was, no, I won't do it. So later he sent Atta Mills and Totobi Kwachi and Kwamina to come and ask me to accept to be his running mate. Again, I said no. He says, when your country calls you, you can't refuse. And be Otumfuo. I think I don't want to enjoy the free life that I had to do it, so you cannot refuse. So he said, okay, I'm going to South Africa, I'm going to meet President Mills. When I come to Accra, I want your response, because I promised him I'll bring a response. So when Otumfuo came to Accra, when Otumfuo makes a request, who are you to refuse? So when he came to Accra, I went to him and he said, yes, have you made up your mind? And I said, yes, I've made my mind, but tell Professor Mills I'll do it for only one term. And Nana said, even if you do it for only one day, we'll accept it. The rest is history. And so it was instrumental in me becoming Professor Mills' running mate. And of course, we went on to win that election, and everything else is history. So, Your Majesty, thank you very much. And I appreciate your friendship. Your Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, Nananum, Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, senior government officials, traditional authorities, friends from the media. It is with profound respect and heartfelt admiration that it is not just a ceremonial visit, it is a powerful reaffirmation of the enduring bond between the institution of traditional authority and the democratic governance of our republic. Your Majesty, your presence here today with of your reign and the collective dignity of the Asante Kingdom and the entire chieftaincy institution, we are deeply honored to welcome you here today. Since your installment in April 1999, Your Majesty has distinguished yourself as a national icon of wisdom, of peace, and visionary leadership. You've consistently used your platform not only to uphold cultural heritage, but also to address the most urgent challenges facing our nation in education, in health, in justice, and above all, in peace. Among your greatest national contributions is your successful mediation of the long-standing Dagbon chieftaincy crisis. Through your steady hand and moral authority as chair of the Committee of Eminent Chiefs, you led Dagbon from years of painful division into an era of reconciliation and renewed leadership. Today, the Kingdom of Dagbon stands united and strong thanks to your tireless commitment and your unifying spirit. Once again, at a critical time of our nation's history, you've stepped forward to assist our nation in another moment of great need. Your Majesty's ongoing efforts to mediate the Boko conflict, though complex and challenging, offer our country a renewed sense of hope. Through quiet diplomacy and cultural sensitivity and unwavering resolve, you are helping to pave the way towards enduring peace in one of the most fragile areas of our republic. I wish you well in this endeavor, and we all have confidence that lasting peace will come to Boko. Your Majesty, these contributions are not just acts of service, they are acts of nation building. They reflect your deep understanding that Ghana's progress depends on our ability to live together in unity, mutual respect, and justice. As President of the Republic, I want to assure you and all traditional authorities of this government's commitment to work in full partnership with the institution of chieftaincy. We do not see traditional leadership as relics of the past, but as essential partners in shaping our nation's future. It is in this spirit that we have revived the work of the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee, a historic opportunity to deepen our democratic culture, clarify the respective roles of traditional authority and the states, and enhance governance through greater inclusion and accountability. We believe that the Constitution must reflect the review will explore how to better incorporate the wisdom, authority, and development roles of chiefs into our national governance. In this light, we've also started the process for the establishment of the National Governance Advisory Council as part of our national reset agenda. This will provide a format for dialogue between traditional leaders, civil society, and the state. It will ensure that the voices of Nananum and the values of our cultural institutions continue to guide public policy and national development. Your Royal Majesty, I know how you care much about infrastructure development. In my first tenure as President, we worked together to build the iconic KJTR Market Phase 1. and other several satellite markets in the greater Kumasi area. We expanded and upgraded the Kumasi International Airport. We started construction of several hospitals in Ashanti, including Sewia and Afari Military Hospital, which sadly were abandoned. We constructed several community day schools in various parts of Ashanti. We completed the 3K water project, which gave Konongo and Kumawu water, and reconstructed several roads in the Kumasi metropolitan and surrounding districts. Your Majesty, under the Big Push infrastructure, the second most populous region in Ghana, Ashanti will not be left out. Your Majesty, I'm happy to report to you that we will soon undertake the feasibility study and design of the new Accra-Kumasi Expressway. We hope to be able to cut the sod early next year for work on this transformational project to commence. Your Majesty, it is our intention to continue and complete the phase 2 of the KJTR Markets project, which has been affected by the debt exchange program. We will also commence construction of the Kumasi Outer Ring Road project. This is a project that takes a road around Kumasi through Ejisu and appears on the Mampong and Techiman roads. We'll start the first quadrant to take big trucks through Ejisu to come out at Mampong and onto the Techiman road so that they don't go through Kumasi city. Work will soon start on extending the runway of the Prempeh International Airport to allow bigger wide-bodied aircrafts to land and take off. We will also undertake the Kumasi City Traffic Improvement Program, which will include completion of the Swami Interchange and associated bridges. In the health sector, we will continue and complete the Sewa and Afari military hospitals. We will also continue and complete the Konfanoche Teaching Hospital maternity and children's blocks. These and many more projects in the road sector are planned to upgrade the general infrastructure of the Ashanti region. Your Majesty, your commitment to good governance, justice, and social accountability is well known. You've spoken boldly and wisely in times when our institutions have faltered and when the moral fiber of leadership has been tested. Your courage has not gone unnoticed. It serves as a powerful reminder that the stability of our nation depends not only on elections and laws, but on the character and conscience of those who are entrusted with leadership. We've also taken note of your continued investment in the youth through the Otumfuo Educational Foundation and your many interventions in health, economic empowerment, and cultural preservation. These efforts are not in vain. They are building human capital and renewing faith in our traditional authorities, not as a resistance to modernity, but as a foundation for authentic development. As we work to restore economic stability, create decent jobs through the 24-hour economy initiative, rely on your wise counsel and grassroots of your traditional authority. You, Your Majesty, have shown that traditional leadership is not only compatible with democratic progress, but it is indispensable to it. Let me once again express the deep gratitude of my administration and I and the President. This is more than a symbolic gesture. This visit signals your commitment to partnership, peace, and progress. May your reign continue to be long and impactful and guided by your divine wisdom. May the Ashanti Kingdom flourish, and may our dear Republic, Ghana, forever benefit from your example, your counsel, and your unwavering patriotism. Otumfuo, Ghana mind dawase. President John Mahama me dawase. Nyamishra o. Nyamishra Asante man. Nyamishra yema in Ghana. Thank you very much.
Please be seated. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for those reassuring words. Shall we please give it up for the President, please?